Hey guys, so look, we are long overdue for another candlestick lesson, and I am finally back with another one. And I mainly wanted to do this one because I caught this exact pattern that resulted in a 317% return on Coinbase. All right, if you've been watching any of the shorts that I've been posting over here, then you already know that I've been talking about Coinbase and why I've been talking about Coinbase. Okay, so the inverted head and shoulders is the pattern that we're going to talk about. So now you got head and shoulders, which is a bearish signal, and you got inverted head and shoulders, which is a bullish signal. So I'm going to take you guys to Little Black Book of Candlestick Patterns really quickly to show you guys the pattern, and then we're going to get into them charts, and I'm going to show you how it looked and played out in real time, as well as explaining also. I did something a little bit different this time. Instead of doing a screen record on the computer, I'm taking you guys to the tablet so that you can get a little up close and personal and written little lesson versus the computer. Right? Kind of you watch the other, then you already know kind of how we did it. So a little bit more open close and personal for you guys to kind of get your lesson a little bit better, I hope. So if you like it this way versus the other ways that I've done it in this particular series, then just let me know. Right, so you already know we got to come to Little Black Book of Candlestick Patterns. Now, this pattern, the inverted head and shoulder, three valleys, middle one lower. This is a bullish reversal. Okay, we come down, up, down, and then we push this thing up again. So basically, what that looks like, we came down here. Okay, we pushed up, we pushed down, we pushed up, we pushed down, and we pushed up again. Now, this is where we are looking for this thing to push up to the upside. All right. Now, to label this thing, you got your head here. Okay, you see these little pieces? These are our shoulders. And this little part of here is the neckline. All right. Now, that right there is how you spot it. Okay. So you guys see it's just pretty much down, up, down, up again, down, and then it pushes up. Okay. You know, if you've seen like how the double bottom is formed, is the double bottom is the letter W. It's almost like that, but not fully. The double bottom is a bullish signal, but you have to look for the full body of this thing. Okay. So we got head, shoulders, we have our neckline, and you can call these here you can call them legs or you can call them arms, whatever helps you remember. All right. So let's take this off, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I was looking for to ensure that this pattern was going to be validated. So I have been watching this since the beginning of May. Okay. And I knew they had earnings coming up. That little E down there is earnings. Okay, so I said, all right, let me keep an eye on Coinbase. And I started noticing this here is taking place. We're pushing up, we're pushing up, we're pushing up. So this is what I wanted to see. You guys see right up in here on that neckline? I was looking for a bounce to take place here. If it bounced there and created that shoulder, okay, if it created that shoulder, it will begin to validate that this will be forming a inverted head and shoulders. Okay, so when it bounced, it pushed down, it did push back up, and I said, okay, now we can begin to look for that upside move. Now, was I expecting it to be here and then up this way? No, I was expecting it to go this way. Okay, and let me check this out. These two little candles here, okay, these right here is from them announcing that they were joining the S&P 500. It had 11% increase in the overnight market. They announced it after the market closed. So if you haven't read, Discover and Capital One will be merging together, okay, to create one. So Coinbase will be stepping in to replace Discover on the S&P 500 index, okay? And this was the reaction to the news, a 11% push up. All right. And therefore, it also left us with a little gap here, as you guys can see. Now, someone asked me when I was talking about this pattern, is this pattern still validated? Yes, it gave us exactly what it was expected to. It just happened sooner than we would have expected. Okay. That push up happened. This here is over 2 days. We were looking for something like, okay, we pushing up and come down a little bit and push up again. But nevertheless, we went to the upside just as the pattern told us that it potentially would. Okay. But in this case, we just saw that thing just go straight on up and push up. Okay, so yes, the pattern is still validated, but it's just by the fact this is on the daily time frame, you're just expecting the move to take 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe even a month to happen. And the reason why I say that is you see here, this little shoulder, it took 2 weeks for this shoulder to form. Let me count that just to be 100% sure. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 12 to 14 days that it took for this shoulder here to present itself. Okay, so that means I'm looking for another 2 weeks for this thing to push up and complete our move that we were looking to make on this. Okay, so I was able to get into a call on this one, had a 317% return from this good news right here, but I had it set out to let it make its move over a little bit of time. Okay, so good play nevertheless. But when you see this pattern, just be sure that before you make your move, you are paying attention to the time frame you're seeing it on. If you're on the daily, okay, that means you're expecting this to take some time, a week, 2, 3 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is. You're looking for it to take time. But if you see it on the 5 minute, the 15, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, then you may be looking for a more smaller move to take place off of this pattern. Okay, but me personally, seeing this particular pattern, I always look for it on larger time frames so that I can give that arm or that leg time to fully form and just pretty much capitalize on that full move of this pattern.